Hi, this is Nitya Priya. In this video, we are going to see the conditional statements of Java. Java is having all types of conditional statements like the other programming languages have. The conditional statements of Java are listed here, that is simple if else, nested else if ladder, and switch. Now, conditional statements. What are conditional statements? Conditional statements are also called as decision making statements. That is, these statements changes the flow of the program. It changes the regular flow of the program with a condition, right? If the condition is true, the flow of the program, the control of the program will be taken to some other statement. Okay, right? So using the conditional statements, right? So this is called as conditional. So these are the various types of if. We have already seen that. Then if statement. If a condition is true, a block of statement will be executed. That is simple if. If the condition is false, it will do nothing. It will just go on with the regular flow of the program. That's it. If the condition is true, only then the given block will be executed. That is, the syntax is given here. A condition or the Boolean expression will be given. If yes, if the condition is true, the block followed will be executed. If not, the regular flow will be encouraged. Now, this is the example for simple if. See, the class is mark. In the main function, we give a variable. We declare a variable which is mark having the value 70. What we check, if the mark is greater than or equal to 35, it will be printed pass. That's it. If it is less than 35, it will not print anything. It will just move on executing the next statements after if. That's it. Right. So for this value 70, I get pass because it is greater than 35. Now if else. If else is, it checks both the true condition and the false condition. If the condition is true, the first block statement 1 is executed. Else, if the condition is not true, then statement 2 block will be executed. Okay, so that's it. Simply it will check only the true block. It will not mind if the condition is false, but if else will mind both. If the condition is true, a certain block will be executed. If the condition is not true, then also another statement block will be executed. Right. Then this is the example. We have given the mark 20. Right. If the mark is greater than 35, it will print pass. Else, that is, if it is less than 35, it will print fail. So see the block for the mark given 20, I'll get the output fail. I hope you understand. Then nested if. Nesting is if within another if, that is nesting. How many ifs we can nest? How many we want to nest, that many we can add. Okay, any number of ifs can be nested, but the thing is they should be properly closed. Okay, the recently opened if should be closed first. Okay, right, that should be kept in mind, right? So here if condition 1, within that another if is there, then statements, then close, right? If for the if, the else block may or may not be included. If it is included, that should be properly handled, that should be properly opened, properly closed. That's it, right? Then see, using nested if, we find out the biggest number of three numbers. And the three values are A, B, and C. A is having 30, B is having 20, C is having 10. If A is greater than B, so in that case, if A is greater than B, still we move on, check A with C. A is already greater than B, the same A is checked with C also. If A is greater than B and the same A is greater than C also, then we print A is the biggest. Else, what about this else? A is greater than B, but A is not greater than C. So in that case, which is the biggest? C is the biggest. So we print C is biggest. So else. This else means A is not greater than B. See the outer if. A is greater than B. So for that, this else is. Okay. So A is not greater than B. So that means B is greater than A. So keeping this in mind, B is greater than A, we move on to check another condition, which is B is greater than C. So if B is greater than A and also the same B is also greater than C, then we print B is the biggest. Okay, else. So this else means B is, we check the inner if, right? B is greater than A but B is less than C. That means in this case, which is the biggest? C is the biggest. So in the first step, in the first view of the program, you cannot understand. You just see it again and again, you write the program, then you'll understand. Okay, it's the best example for nested if. Then else if ladder. Else if ladder is checking many conditions. So in simple if, we check only the true part of one condition. In if else, we take one condition, we check both the true case and the false case, right? Right. So else if ladder is, we check multiple conditions, right? So see here, see, here we give a mark and we check whether if it falls in which grade. Okay, so if the mark is greater than 90, we put the grade is A. If it is greater than 80, we put the grade is B. If it is greater than 70, we put the grade C. If it's greater than 60, then D, else it is fail, F, right? So the mark given 75, so the grade is C, right? So here we are checking many conditions, right? In all the ifs we are checking one condition. You have to note it. Now switch statement. Switch is alternate case of else if ladder. It's an alternate case. It will professionally checks multiple conditions, right? So without any confusion, right? So it will have a neat syntax. See, switch expression, then case X, case Y, and so on. How many cases we want to define, that many we can define, right? So see, switch day, we give int day equals 4. That's an day is having an integer value 4. Right? For case 1, if day is 1, we'll get Monday printed on the prompt. If it is 2, we get Tuesday. So like that, if the case is 7, we print Sunday. Okay, so that is how it is. So the day is having 4 here, so the output is Thursday. And that's all about the conditional case statements. Thanks for watching.